In this video, I'll discuss the distinction between mixing and mastering, explaining their essence and providing guidance on approaching them. Both mixing and mastering stand as fundamental pillars in any music production, making their correct execution crucial. Let's commence with the topic of mixing. Mixing, at its core, involves harmonizing every individual element within a track to create a cohesive and unified result. Regardless of the digital audio workstation or DAW one employs, the essence of the mixing process remains constant. Imagine crafting a track with drums, bass, vocals, guitars, and more. A common issue beginners encounter is the perplexity surrounding their track's lackluster quality. The outcome often appears cluttered and indistinct, even if the composition holds promise. Typically, this phenomenon can be attributed to suboptimal mixing. However, it's imperative to underscore that the foundation of quality begins with the selection of appropriate sounds. If an initial composition falls short, neither meticulous mixing nor mastering can salvage it. To understand the mechanics of mixing, consider envisioning an orchestra performing on a grand stage. Each musician's placement is methodically calculated to achieve a harmonious equilibrium. Brass and percussion, known for their potency, occupy the rear, while woodwinds and strings occupy the foreground. Likewise, sections with analogous ranges or timbres are thoughtfully positioned across the binaural spectrum. Violins on the left, trumpets on the right, and so forth. This orchestral analogy holds parallels with mixing, a goal to allocate each element to its designated space within the sonic palette. In the realm of electronic dance music or EDM, an arsenal of tools is available, encompassing EQs, panning, stereo separation, reverb, and compression. Further elaboration on these tools will be addressed later in this video. Envision the mix as a stage. Prominent components like leads or vocals should claim the forefront, commanding attention. Just as Justin Bieber would not hide at the back of a stage, key elements merit spotlighting. Meanwhile, other elements can find their place in the background or flanking the sides. Adhering to this approach will foster a cleaner and more polished mix. One of the initial challenges novice producers face is the intrusion of the low end, which can overpower other elements. As more components join the mix, the high and mid ranges may become engulfed in an indistinct murkiness. This challenge necessitates diligent management during mixing. A crucial principle to remember is that every element should occupy its designated space. Particularly, the low end necessitates careful attention. An effective strategy is employing an EQ to filter out non-bass frequencies, reserving the low end for the bass and drums. Even seemingly inconsequential elements like hi-hats can contain low-frequency rumble that must be addressed, considering the cumulative effect of frequencies. Another valuable tool in managing the low end is chaining. For those unfamiliar with sidechaining or desiring to learn its application, refer to my sidechaining tutorials, accessible through the links provided in the description below. Notably, techniques concerning reverb, compression, and stereo separation hold diverse insights, enriching your mixing expertise. Renowned producers often achieve an impactful and focused mix by positioning their lead elements prominently while upholding an overall cohesive sound. This mastery stems from their adeptness in the art of mixing. In the near future, I intend to create an in-depth tutorial dedicated to the intricacies of mixing. This tutorial will guide you in achieving the aforementioned objectives. To stay updated on this upcoming tutorial and others, kindly consider subscribing by hitting the appropriate button if you've not done so already. Having laid a foundational understanding of mixing significance, let's transition to mastering. Mastering is the culminating stage post-mixing, representing the final 1% of refinement before a track's release. Comparatively, when you acquire a brand new car and apply a glossy coat of wax, the visual transformation resonates with the enhancement mastering imparts. Another metaphor evokes the image of applying makeup to enhance a person's features. As one enters the mastering phase, the track should already exhibit a polished character. Mastering entails delicate adjustments, typically including precise EQing to eliminate problematic frequencies, subtle multi-band compression, warm tape emulation for analog warmth, and final limiting to achieve desired loudness. Each track's mastering requirements are unique, aligning with its individual characteristics. Mastering is a nuanced artistry, best executed by specialized mastering engineers. These experts boast extensive experience and access to optimal equipment and environments. Precise monitoring is arduous to achieve within a standard bedroom studio. Mastering studios are meticulously designed to authentically reproduce sound, a feat unattainable in non-specialized spaces. However, it is feasible to compensate for room-related deficiencies through careful practice, acclimating to your room's sonic characteristics. While some artists possess the skills for self-mastering, many opt to involve mastering engineers due to a phenomenon termed listener fatigue. Over time, creators grow accustomed to a track's sound, necessitating fresh ears to discern the final adjustments. Outsourcing mastering facilitates an unbiased perspective. This by no means diminishes the potential for self-mastering. Numerous artists choose to embark on self-mastery, aligned with their personal inclinations. Proficiency in mastering can indeed be cultivated, even in less than ideal monitoring conditions. Such competence requires diligent practice and a deep understanding of your speakers, room, and how sound translates across various systems. In my forthcoming mixing tutorial, I'll delve further into these topics. To conclude, I hope this discussion has provided valuable insights. Should you wish to support my content creation, kindly consider engaging with me on Instagram at icecoldgoon, G00N. Any contribution would be greatly appreciated. Be sure to subscribe to this channel to receive regular updates on new tutorials and templates, preventing you from missing out. Should you possess requests for specific tutorials or inquiries, please feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments section below.